Kick up crew at my house and we party.
Well, hey there. So today we're gonna do a pretty chill video. I was painting today, a little tired. I have a lot of schoolwork to do. What we're gonna do today is a plant update. So if you haven't seen the other video, you can go watch that. I'll show little clips of everything here, but I have grown to like plants a lot. And I've been buying more plants, slowly but steadily. I'm also going to be moving into a dorm in the fall, so I can't buy an absurd amount of plants because I will not have a place to put them. So I've been trying to pace myself, and let me give you an update on what my plants are looking like right now. So my golden pothos back there, or marble queen pothos back there, is doing so great. I am very, very, very proud. So that plant originally was very sad, and I didn't realize exactly how sad it was until it started perking up, and it's growing everywhere, and I'm going to propagate it later in this video, so tune in for that. The one right next to it was also part of the original video. It's called the plantain. I could go look, hold on. I also made this like how to care for the plants that I have book in my first video, and I do use it. I do like refer back to it, but I haven't added the new ones in here. Colored Hulk Plantain Lily. This one, it looks great. He looks like he's having a great time. It doesn't grow much, so it doesn't really show you much love, but it looks really healthy, so I can't complain about it. The last one from the original ones is another pothos that looked enormous, like so sad in the video. Now that I look back at it, has perked up so much. It still hasn't like put out many new leaves, but it was definitely because I potted it in a pot that was way too big because I didn't know jack squat about anything. So it's probably like putting a lot of energies into making roots instead of foliage. So I'm hoping that it's going to start trailing and making new leaves soon. So, and the last one was my Begonia Rex from the first video. Withered away and died. You want to see it? I'll show you. I haven't thrown it away. He withered away and died. I tried, this plant started leaving me. It started like getting bad when it was like right near the window. So I moved it over across my room to see if it needed less light, and then that made it die really, really fast. So I moved it back, and then I could not save it. I could not save that plant. So now I know that that plant cannot have a place in my home. Also from the first video, a peace lily. My peace lily is doing great. It's put out some little flowers. What I learned with that is that I moved it from this area right here, because this is a west facing window, so it gets like a lot of light in the morning, and then that was seeming to burn the edges of my peace lily. So I moved it over on my desk across the room, and I put a little like oil diffuser right next to it. And I just put that on sometimes so it's a little more humid over there, and it's doing wonderfully. I'm very proud of it. I like it a lot. Next thing I got was a fiddly fig. I was very excited about it when I found it. I found it for like $12 at like Walmart. And that one's doing great. Just put out 3 leaves. I got it relatively recently. And not much to update with that because I haven't had it for all that long. I've had it for like probably a month. Next one I got is a bird of paradise. That one is growing very quickly, and I knew that it would, but it's getting very tall and it's growing a new leaf in the middle, I think. And that one, the roots like completely took over the nursery pot. So usually I'm watching a lot of videos that say you shouldn't repot something unless it's completely root bound, and that one got like very root bound. I took it out and I was like, wow. And that's probably explained why it wasn't like doing so great, because it was completely like taking over the nursery pot. So I put it into a bigger pot and it's doing really good now. Next I have my cactus. He looks great. It looks exactly the same in my opinion. Maybe not, but it's not doing much. Oh, and this little guy right here, my lucky bamboo. This one's actually growing a lot. I was looking at the old videos and this is completely new. So proud of him. He got a little bit here, a little bit burnt around like the edges. I don't know why specifically. I don't know, probably the water I give it. Who knows? He's doing good though. I like him a lot. Next back here I have my snake plant. Snake plant I've grown to love. He's indestructible. Oops. He's so great. He gets watered maybe once every 3 weeks. He's just chilling. I had him over next to the window. I realized why over by the window. He can just chill over here. And then I have some more plants on my nightstand here. Next, I got a philodendron Brazil. I love the colors on these leaves so much. I haven't had it for very long, so I haven't had the pleasure of seeing it grow new leaves, but I'm hoping and praying that it'll come soon. Next, I have my, oh my god, this one's making me sad. I think I might have overwatered it, so I didn't water it last time. I think it'll do fine. It has a little bit of yellowing. It's a little droopy, which I know means that you need to water it, but that the leaves started turning yellow when I did water it, so that means you're overwatering it. He's an experiment. I don't know what's the deal. It's growing a new leaf though, so I don't know what's wrong with him. Send prayers that he does better, because I'm really hoping. If you have any tips on dumb cane or Dieffenbachias, let me know, because he's making me sad. It's making me very sad. Next one I have here is a gardenia. This is a gardenia plant, and I mainly have this because my mom really likes gardenias, so my neighbor has one, and we just took a leaf, like it took a little stem with like two little things sprouting out here, and then I propagated it. It started growing roots in like 3 weeks, and then I put this little guy in here, which is probably too big a pot, but whatever. He looks fine. I put him in too big a pot, so he's probably putting a lot of energy into making roots instead of making new leaves, but there are 2 little leaves coming out the top right here that I'm pumped about. Although this one had so many issues with, like, it had fungus gnats and amelia bugs, so I had to like quarantine it over in the bathroom for a while. It's fine now, it doesn't have anything now, but I don't know what the deal was, because this was like my only plant that I saw any bugs on. Maybe because I took it from outside, probably. I don't know. This one, I have a little baby spider plant. Very proud of this one because I got this off like an existing spider plant that was at my friend's house, and I propagated it and then I put it in here. And spider plants are very nice to propagate because they produce their roots. They like make roots so fast that it's like so nice to watch. And then I put them in here, and look how long this guy is. Doing great. Those are all my plants right now. Alright, I chose most of these plants, like the peace lily, okay, fiddly fig and bird of paradise I have enough light for right now. But those 2 plants require quite a bit of light to be happy and to grow quickly. But with this window I'm fine, but those aren't like great indoor plants without a lot of light. Some things I've learned in my few months here of trying to get familiar with plants, because it's difficult if you've ever tried to grow plants, like just learning about everything. Some are going to react differently, like it depends. It depends on your house. Everything depends on a lot of variables to see which plants are going to grow nicely in your house. So what I've been doing is every Saturday I check all of them if they need to be watered, and except for my peace lily, because peace lilies always want to be watered, so I just keep that one kind of moist and I water it once a week. And then I haven't gotten a moisture meter, but I really want to get a moisture meter. Right now I'm just putting my finger an inch into the soil and seeing if it's moist, and then if it's not, then I give it a little water. And then I've been taking all of them into the bathroom. I water them evenly there, and then I let them drain, and I leave them in there for a little bit, probably like, I don't know, just whenever I remember. I'll like do it before dinner, and then after dinner I'll put them back in my room to make sure that they don't have water at the bottom so they don't get root rot. I've learned about when to up pot. So like I said, my little golden pothos, I put that in a way too big a pot, and then it was doing fine, so I just left it in that pot. I can always take my huge pothos and then put some more back into that pot, so it's fine. But I've learned a lot about the fact that you need to wait and make sure everything is root bound, and then you up pot. Otherwise it could disturb, well, you risk disturbing the roots every time that you up pot, and it's really not necessary. And I've learned a lot about like cover pots. I don't really have any because I can't fathom spending more than like the $5 like at most that you would spend for a terracotta pot for like a big one. For like a small one I've only been paying like $1.50, but I can't fathom like paying more than that for a pot, so I will probably end up spending that much money. But right now I haven't got any decorative pots, but I've learned a lot about how you can just put your existing like little pot like I have with this guy, and then I put him in a terracotta pot for when I do need to take him out of his nursery pot, and I just left him in here, and then boop, he's in a fun cute little, I like the look of the terracotta pots personally. I think they look very earthy and I really like them, so I don't really see myself investing in some cute pots, but we'll see. Lighting is a huge thing I've learned, because when I was like first starting to research everything, lighting is very there is a certain like descriptive amount of light that they say is low light, high light, and everything like that. But a normal person cannot go in their room and be like, oh, this is medium light, because you had something about, I don't even know what it's called. I don't remember what the word is, but the description is like you can't measure it. So when it says high light, what I've learned for my west-facing window is that it needs to be right there. Like, that's why I put these two right here, the fiddly fig and the bird of paradise. That's where they are the happiest. My pothos is also really happy with bright light. Something like the peace lily, low light specifically, it gets mad at you otherwise. So I put that across the room and it's doing completely fine. Peace lilies specifically though are really good with shade and not having like direct light at all. That's like, a lot of people say that's like the plant to have if you don't have any light in your house. Same thing with snake plants. They'll do well in bright light, definitely, but they'll also be fine in any other type of light. They're very durable plants, which is why a lot of people really like them. Pest prevention, that's something I learned about. Alright, so some things that I bought are neem oil. So this protects against like fungus gnats, mealia bugs, spider mite, white flies, yeah, ton of stuff. So when I'm watering my plants and I have them like in the shower, then I'll just spray them down with this guy to prevent bugs. Now I haven't had a bug issue besides the gardenia, but that just made me open my eyes and think, okay, how can I prevent this from happening to make sure I have no issue? So I just spray them down with this every time I take them in the shower. And I haven't seen that cause any issues, so I don't know if you're not supposed to do that, but. And then I've been using this indoor plant food. Now, to be honest with you, I haven't done like a ton of research on fertilizer, and I know that you can use like fish emulsions, and there's a lot of different organic ways to do it, but that's the one that I picked up, and I just put 2 squirts of that in my watering can every other week, maybe every 3 weeks. I have no idea what it's doing. I don't know if it's doing anything. I feel like it is, so I do it. And that's it. I have no other explanation for why I do that. But people say you should fertilize. And while that's, I don't know, I guess it is fertilizer. You know, I'm just vibing it out. I'm feeling it out. I'm seeing what happens. Some other things I learned is that I thought that plants were going to be like a little bit of like, oh god, thinking about it, a little bit of a stressor. It's really not. Like when I started it, because I get a little obsessive about things, I was like, I want a plant that's I have to spend more time on. And no, you don't. You do not want that, because you have too many things going on. You have too many things going on. And I was taking care of Maddie's red vine plant when she went on vacation. That's a dramatic plant. If you don't like water it immediately, or if you don't mist it every like 2 or 3 times a day, it completely falls over. It's terrible. So it made me really appreciate how low maintenance my plants are. Except for my begonia rex that died, but we're not going to talk about it. And so basically you can just leave your plants. Just let them chill, they'll be fine. Check if they need water once a week. These are things I've learned. Let's propagate some plants. Let's propagate some plants. Alright, now we're down here, new angle, to propagate some of this beautiful pothos. So this is the first time that I've propagated a plant. Look at this beautiful new leaf coming out. Lovely. No, I'm still I don't think I want to cut these. I think I want to cut the ones back there. So let's go. I don't have pruning shears. Makes me sad. I want pruning shears. Look what I did. Okay, so I have my water here ready for them. So what I've been seeing is that you're supposed to cut right above the node, so that'll push out some new growth from there. So I'm gonna cut them here, 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 and so on. And then there's a little baby leaf that has like just unfurled right there. So exciting. All right. Look at them. Also something that I wanted to share is this right here. And this also, if you're going to college, probably a fun idea. I have a bag of dirt and I have my little shovel thingy guy. I got this because at college I'm not going to be able to like go outside to do it or something like that, so that I can do everything just like in here. And I got a big enough box where I can put the dirt here, and then I have room right here to not get dirt in my room. So I'm gonna stick this under my bed so I'm able to pot things if I need to and not have to like just bring a little bit and then try to deal with it. This way I have a space to do it and I have a place where it goes and nothing gets dirty and gross everywhere. I'm very excited about that. Let's go back regularly scheduled program. Close this guy up. Let's talk about my plant wish list. There are a lot of plants that I want right now, but I cannot justify spending more than like $10 on it. And I know that that is very little for a lot of plants, especially if you're trying to buy them online, because around here, like my Lowe's and my Home Depot and all those big box stores don't have like the cool plants that I want. So I have to order them like on Etsy, but Etsy's so expensive. Or like other stores, but other stores are more expensive than Etsy, and it makes me sad. Here are the things I want. A Pilea peperomia. How adorable. I put it here. How adorable. Love everything about it. Want one, can't find one. Variegated Hoya carrii. So cute. Look how cute it is. It's a heart, and then it's a color. 2 colors. A little bit, kind of 3 colors. Adorable. Monstera addisonii. I saw one of these at like a plant nursery I went. It was $16. It was a 6-inch pot though, so like that's okay, but I couldn't do it. I didn't want to. I want a little one. I want a little one and I want to pay $4 for it. Is that too much to ask? String of pearls. I think that would be really fun. I want one of those. I saw those for kind of cheap, but it doesn't excite me as much as the other one, so I can't justify spending the shipping that it would take to get it because I can't find it around here at the places I'm looking. An Enjoy pothos. I think those are so pretty. I'm so attracted to variegations, so any plant that is like white and just looks so beautiful, and I want it. Elephant ear alocasia. Come on. Come on. It's so unique. I love it. I love it. Alocasia frydek. Beautiful. It's like a deep green and then it has that beautiful white stripe like right down the middle. Love it. I want alocasias, but alocasias aren't sold. I saw some. I'm not gonna lie to you. I won't lie to you. I saw some at the nursery I went to, but it was like $25 for like a big pot, and I can't have a big pot because I can't bring that to college, so I couldn't get it. Hoya crinkle 8, very common. I want to get some Hoyas. Alocasia poly. Love this plant. It's so pretty. It kind of looks fake. It looks like rubber, and I love that about it. Elephant ear alocasia. Reginula black velvet. Beautiful. So amazing. It's $30 on Etsy. I can't find it somewhere else. If you know where it's somewhere else, let me know, because I have zero idea. And it has my heart, so I want it. Silver satin pothos. That one's like not that rare at all. None of these are like super, well, some of them are super rare. Not like super rare, but like kind of rare. Anyways, that one is like relatively easy to find. Beautiful, I want it. Thai Constellation Monstera. If you know anything, you know that this is the plant to have. I saw at least 30 at the plant nursery that I went to, and I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Do you have this right now? They were like $200 and one of them was like $130. I can't do that. But they had a lot of them. Very impressed. One plant that I bought was a Hoya Crimson Queen. It's gonna come in kind of soon. I wish I could show you. I'm gonna show you a picture of it right here. I'm very excited for it. That's like the first plant I bought online, and I probably paid too much for it, but that's okay because I love the pink that it has when it comes out with new flowers. I'm such a sucker if anything has like pink in it. so pretty. I wanted it. I got it. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned. Hope you laughed. Hope you loved. We make new videos every Wednesday. Why don't you hop on our channel, meet Maddie. She's great. We have this channel together. You can look at the other videos. Alright. See you next Wednesday.
Wait a minute, all good just a week ago. Crew at my house and we party every weekend. So on the radio, that's my favorite song. Make me bounce around like I don't know, like I won't be here long. Now the thrill is gone, got no patience, 'cause I'm not a doctor. Go why is you lying? Or why you move faster?